Okay, so here we have a 2011 Renault Megane, and the problem is the temperature sensor, which I've ascertained is located underneath here. You can just see the little pip that sticks out there. That's the temperature sensor for the air sensor, outside air sensor. And this is the problem. Today here in the UK, the temperature is about 17 degrees. It's a nice sunny day, and it's sort of early mid-spring. As you can see, according to this, it's -1 outside. I can tell you it certainly isn't -1 outside. I'm wearing shorts, so I'm going to have a look at it and see if we can get into the root of the problem and see if I can fix it. Okay, well, I already had a quick go at this, so I know what to expect. And I think the way to remove it is from the top. In this case, you see it unclip fairly easily. Jiggling around. I did try it from the bottom and it didn't seem to want to know. There she goes. And because I'd already unclipped it, it's heated lens, so it's got little tiny wires there, and these wires are connected into an element, and they look as if they might be quite fragile. And I don't really need to disturb them, so I've taken the preparation of getting some masking tape ready so that I don't have to worry about the mirror per se. I'll be dropping that. They are expensive, I'm sure. I had to buy one from Renault. Right, now I'm going to have an investigate and have a look at this. Okay, so having taken that on and had a quick look at it, I've now realised that in actual fact, from this side, there isn't any access. I'll just take that on there. There are no screws. The only fixture seems to be that one in the middle. These are the clips that hold the back plate on, and the sensor seems to be under that section, so I'm going to leave this taped on here for now and investigate the back. Okay, so after a bit of jiggling and using my plastic pry tools, I found that the way that this seems to come off, it literally just unclips from this side. Just looking at it, trying to find okay, these two tangs go right the way through from this side, but as I say, you need to be careful with these things, especially in the UK, because the weather here isn't that warm, and in my experience the plastic gets brittle and breaks and cracks, and then it never goes back together very well. Right, let's have a look, see what we can find underneath. Right, I've taken 2 of the 3 screws out already. They take these, I call them star bolts, or star headed bolts, so they're quite, you'll need one of those. And already I've taken these 2 out and look, so it looks like this is the answer. See, it looks like I didn't need to worry about the central one after all. Let's get this going. Let's see what happens. We take this out. There you go. Don't drop them. Good, that seems to be better. Okay, I've been fiddling with this for about 5 minutes. I've realised that there's a tang here, which, look, there you go. There's one there, and there's another one up here, which seem to be holding this front bezel on, and there's a further third one, which I can't show you easily, around the back. But I'm sure if you're doing this yourself, you'll see it and you'll work out which one I'm talking about. It's close to the car body. Yeah, it's definitely this one that's hanging it up somewhere. Oh, something's coming apart, isn't it? Up on this corner, I'll fiddle with it, come back to you. Okay, I have actually just released it. It was just hanging up on that one, so now with a bit of luck I can move all this out of the way and get to what we want. There it is. This is what I'm trying to get to, this bit here. I'm going to put some more masking tape around this and then have a close look at what we want. As an interesting aside, the indicator bulb, should you need to change it, comes out like this, and in fact this, I've discovered this complete housing comes out, so if you want to clean it or do anything with it, you can. Right, let's see if we can. It sort of seems to just rest in there, and it's obviously held in place with the cowl as it all goes back together. On there, fits in there snugly. Now, the new unit, very generic, Chinese, I expect. So it fits like that, is direct. So this one, they don't seem to be screwed in, they just seem to be clipped. So what I'm going to do is turn the camera off, have a little wriggle about with it and see if I can get it apart, and then I'll show you how it's done. Okay, I think I figured it out. Basically, you pull it down. I've been trying to lever it out, but in fact, if you just turn it sideways, look, it just pops out very, very easily. It's sort of what it's got a wedge-shaped moulding there. There isn't, although there's a thing for a screw there. That's not the way it's fitted. It just literally clips in. If I put it in again, it just sits like that. As I say, to get it out, you lever this plastic down and then twist it sideways, and out she comes. Fantastic. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim these wires. I'm going to leave as much of the original wiring loom as possible, so that if I need to do it again, I can. I'm going to get some heat shrink. I'm going to put it over there. The new one comes with just 2 white wires, so there's a fair assumption there's no polarity, and say, hopefully next bit of film should see it being put back. Okay, so this is the new unit. I soldered it on, and I also put a bit of insulate. Oh well, obviously I put heat shrink tubing over the joints, but then I put a bit of insulating tape just to bolster it up a little bit, so clip it back in. While I was doing this, one of my neighbours popped past and he said, "Oh, why are you doing that then?" And you might think, oh well, it doesn't really matter whether this temperature sensor shows the incorrect temperature. It's irritating, but it doesn't affect anything. But in fact, the air conditioning on this car's also gone wrong, and the guy who came to have a look at it said, well, your temperature sensor isn't working, and therefore, because it shows a low reading, it tricks the air conditioning, which it's linked to, into believing that the temperature outside is colder, and therefore the air conditioning doesn't work as it should. Whether that's correct or not, I don't know. I'm not a car expert, but it seems plausible given that modern cars seem to have a brain that talks to every other part of the car, so I suspect it could be true. Anyway, I'm going to go and... Okay, I'll spare you the boring details of putting that wing mirror all back together again. If you got it apart, I'm sure you'll be able to figure out how to put it together. I just got in the car for the first time, and I've checked the outside air temperature. In the shade it's about 16 degrees, and now you can see good old Renault showing 18 degrees, which it probably is about that in the sun. So jobs are good, as they say. Thanks for watching.